Welcome, traveler, to Orion Reads. Let's get into it. All right, I am an intuitive reader. I'm new to tarot, but very seasoned in energy reading. This reading is intended to offer insight into a situation that is on your mind. If this message finds you, it's because it is meant to. Okay. The next three cards. Ooh, those were beautiful. Okay. First card. Judgment. Second card. The Magician. Third card. Oh my god. I'm counting. 8. Third card. 9 of Pentacles. Forgive me, family. Let me just make sure that's right. Yep, that's right. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Take what works and leave the rest. Never force a reading onto your situation. Some readers I follow pommel me with accuracy, and some do not. It is my responsibility to discern the difference. Okay, here we go. First card. Judgment. Whew. I'm hearing rejoice. I'm hearing alignment. I'm hearing all things in time into everything its place. I think we get caught up in the things that we're not meant to get caught up in. Life is really simple. I just said in the last reading that I believe children are smarter than adults are, in the sense that children don't know what complicated means. Children don't know the rules of the 3D. And children realize, well, I don't know because I haven't had this conversation with a child yet, but children realize that my impression is that they realize that there's evidence, I'll say it like that. There's evidence to support that they understand that the 3D is an illusion. They're in flow. They're the fool with cosmic awareness, in the sense that they're along for the ride. Whatever's happening in front of them in that moment is what's happening in front of them in that moment. And they don't really question it. They just observe and they pay attention. And when they engage, it's a fact-finding mission. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. And with that said, I feel like their vibration, they understand that they're vibrational beings first. They understand vibration. They understand energy. So a lot of times that's what navigates them through a situation. So if a child throws a temper tantrum, they're actually trying to expel that energy, which is why a couple of minutes later, they're totally fine and doing whatever it is that they were doing. So with judgment, I feel like as we move through life, we're constantly inundated with we're overstimulated, we're misinformed, we've discovered, life is just a roller coaster that's not very fun to be on a lot of the times. And I feel like we get lost in the sauce regarding how exactly to maneuver through it. And what this card is giving me is, as long as I'm going to use that word again because I've used it in every single reading, as long as you use your discernment, as long as you move from your heart space, but also use your logic, use your deductive reasoning. This is where discernment lives. You kind of can't go wrong. So I'm hearing that everyone in this photo did it right. They're rejoicing. They're overjoyed because finally judgment is here. They've done the best that they could with what they've had. They understood that was the assignment, and let the chips fall where they may. They're ready to see what's next. They're seeing a message from the divine, and they're just grateful for that. And they're bare. They're naked in the energetic vibrational sense. There's nowhere for them to hide. They wouldn't hide if they could. Okay? And this is also giving me the impression that this is a boat. Yeah. So that gives me the impression of constantly moving. So I wanted to throw that in there as well. Okay, let's see what the book says. All right, judgment. Judgment, where are you? There's justice, there's temperance, there's the devil, there's the star, there's judgment. Okay. Now is a time of resurrection and awakening, a time when a period of your life comes to an absolute and makes way for dynamic new beginnings. Tune into a higher frequency. You may be experiencing a spiritual awakening. You may be stepping into a higher level of consciousness. A new version of yourself is on the horizon. Okay. Sorry, I have to read things again. A time when a period of your life comes to an absolute. So yeah, so this is giving me the end of a cycle. This is giving me death and rebirth. It comes in many forms, and yeah, I stand by everything I said. I feel like there's something that I'm missing though. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I stand by all that. Okay, the Magician. I'm seeing confidence. I'm seeing I have this. I'm seeing I'm seasoned. I'm seeing there's bounty. I am fruitful. I have all that I need in order to succeed. I was just listening to Wayne Dwyer in the shower earlier too. And what did he say? It's not coming to me. We'll see if it does. I'm seeing surrounded by nature, anchored in nature. I'm seeing a force to be reckoned with, but also calm waters at the exact same time. Let's see what the card says. The Magician. Excuse me, what the book says, not the cards. Because that is what the card said, to me at least. You have the talents, capabilities, and resources to succeed. You are creating and manifesting goals, bringing ideas to reality. Tap into your full potential. Yeah, you're doing that. You're here for it. It's understood. There's no if, and, or buts. There's no rhyme or reason. You are just here and you're in flow. Yeah. You're good. This is exactly where you want to be. Again, well, probably not again, because I don't know if I said that or not. I read from the Wish Fulfilled. What does this mean? The first card is the energy you're in now, which is you're in this death and rebirth energy. You're in this, you don't know what's coming, but you're confident that you've done your part. Either way, here you are, and you're ready for whatever comes. Ideally, well, the way that vibration works from my perspective is that it brings you to where you need to go regardless. But okay. And then this is a preview of what's coming. So this will lead to this. You being grounded, you being anchored, you being centered, you being focused, you being ready, and you being a contender. And it's all leading to this, which is the Eight of Pentacles. This is giving me, what's the word I'm looking for? A second ago in my head, I had diva energy, but I was wondering if there was something else that I could go with. But no, this is giving me high society. This is giving me not a care in the world. This is giving me harmony. This is giving me balance. This is giving me freedom. This is giving me tranquility. This is giving me loving life. This is giving me focused on what matters. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Let's see, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Sword, 4, 6, 8. Here we are. This is a time of hard work, commitment, diligence, and dedication. You are developing your skills through repeating tasks to achieve mastery of your craft. You are methodically working towards something you want. You are on the brink of achieving great success and fulfilling your ambition. Okay. Oh, excuse me, 9 of Pentacles. Come on, bro. Guys, I'm dyslexic. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I apologize. I counted so many times at the beginning, too, to make sure that I had the right one, and I forgot. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. I was like, that doesn't match the card at all. Not even, like, vibrationally. You have gained wealth, and okay, that's more like it. You have gained wealth and abundance through hard work, self-discipline, control, and self-reliance. Enjoy the luxury and contentment your accomplishments bring you. Focus on creating financial independence in the long term. Okay, yeah, I was like, that was way off. And don't get me wrong, there was one reading that I was way off. Every single card is not what the book said it was, but I also think that was part of the message as well. Another theme has been don't get lost in the illusion. And the 3D is an illusion. We are vibrational beings having a physical experience. It's vibration that dictates what is happening in the 3D, and everything outside of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So for me to be so off with all of those readings, I feel like that was a part of the message that was coming through. So in this case, I didn't feel that way, which is why I caught it. But yeah, this is you basking in your hard work. This is you reaping the benefits. This is you enjoying your harvest. This is you resting. And this is you, I just heard, a solid platform to determine what's next. So that matters too. But yeah, this is rooted in your body. This is comforting your own skin. This is rooted in nature. This is harmonizing with nature. This is alignment. This is beautiful. This is what you want. And this is what's coming. So one last time, as long as you lean into the fact, so another one of the things that I noticed when I first picked up the card was okay, it's done. I remember my first serious relationship. It's where I first said the phrase, someone else's shitty behavior doesn't justify my own, which means it doesn't matter what someone else is doing to you. If you choose to meet them at their level and it's below yours, you will be at fault for that. You will have to deal with those consequences. It doesn't matter what they did. It matters that you allowed yourself to lose yourself and lower yourself to a vibration that is literally beneath you. Not to say that we're better than anyone else. That isn't it at all. I would much rather, associate with people who do things that, your average person may frown upon. Like, I don't know, what's an example? I don't know. I want to say paying your taxes, but that's so rudimentary. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I would much rather associate with someone who's prickly and isn't shy about what's just says it like it is, versus, I feel like I'm all over the place, versus someone, I don't know. I really hope I make sense. Basically, don't lower your vibration. Such a bummer. I wish I followed that through a little bit more. Well, I guess I still can. You know what? Let me close out the reading, see if anything comes to me at the end. But with that said, take what works once again and leave what doesn't. Sorry, I have like multiple thoughts in my head. Take what works, leave what doesn't. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe for that algorithm magic so I can keep doing these readings for you. And, that's what I wanted to say. This may be a hot topic, but again, with the whole take what works and leave what doesn't, I believe that free will and destiny both exist. In fact, I believe that you can't have one without the other. You can't have destiny without having free will. So I mean it when I say use your discernment, use what comes to you, use what doesn't. With that said, that's what it was with this one. I would much rather associate with people, who are abrasive and, would be considered short-tempered, and aren't afraid to say what they're thinking regardless of how it may come across, simply because I know where I stand with that person. And what was it? There was a test done for the vibration scale, and authenticity um, vibrates higher than love.